now time for the first in a new series of The Wire, bold new drama specially commissioned for Radio 3. Tonight's play comes from the award-winning screen theatre and radio writer Jack Thorne. People Snogging in Public Places is a frank and a funny coming-of-age play about what happens when a man with learning disabilities moves in with his nephew's family. It's told in a striking style and there's strong language throughout. People Snogging in Public Places by Jack Thorne.
Saturday, 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 Saturday.
Well, Saturday night at 8 o'clock, I know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick my baby up and take her to the picture show. Saturday, 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 Saturday night at the movies. Who cares what picture you see? When you're hugging with your baby, let's roll in the balcony. Well, that's technicolor and...
Saturday, 3rd of March, 1994.
New shoes.
What?
New shoes.
Are they?
Mother took me to Marks and Spencer. They're soft leather.
I didn't notice. They look nice.
£34.99. I wanted to go cheaper, but Mother said that I had the money for £34.99. So I might as well spend £34.99.
Yes, Mum's usually right about most things.
Where are we going, James?
Just walking.
Okay.
Did you like the television?
No.
Oh, you seem to be laughing.
Oh. Yes, I like the television.
Okay then.
Yes.
Shall we sit on this bench?
Okay.
Do you like this bench?
No.
It's quite comfortable though.
Yes. I like this bench.
Do you want to play a game?
Okay.
I'm going to run away. And...
You want me to find you, James?
No. I'll find you. You stay on this bench. And I'll find you.
That's the game.
Yes. You've got to stay here. Can you do that?
Yes. Okay.
See you then.
Bye, James.
Yes. Bye. 3 days earlier.
Is an excellent night because we have Mr. David Icke.
There is nothing worse than listening to your uncle masturbate. Especially when he's not subtle about it. Now, I've heard lots of bad noises in my time. My grandma's last breath. Not that I'm self-diagnosed autistic. I didn't really give a monkey about that. And I made the wrong face and sort of smiled, and Mum caught my eye and said to my dad,
"Perhaps you better take the kids outside."
What? No, I should be supporting you.
Take them outside, please.
Okay. Come on, James. Come on.
Now, objectively, that's a bad noise to hear, right? Someone dying? Equally, I've had the misfortune to hear...
Okay, shag James Matthews or be shagged by a dog?
Pete!
What?
What are you really asking what? Because I'll water you know that.
Don't be a pussy, answer the question.
No.
Yeah.
No, Peter, okay.
Yes, Lisa, okay.
What kind of dog?
Would it make a difference?
Well, a Chihuahua's hardly an Alsatian, is it?
Right, Great Dane. And they always get all shit all over their knobs because they can't shit properly.
Sod it. A Great Dane. Better dog shit up me than James Matthews.
You're a dirty thing, ain't you?
Kids debating how disgusting I, James Matthews,
Oi.
actually am.
Oi, don't do that. Get your hand out my bra, Jesus.
While I'm hid in the stationery cupboard. And I'm sort of in love with the second one who spoke, Lisa. Well, not love. And she's with Pete, the one who spoke first. And I'm autistic. Anyway, that is a bad thing to hear. The person you love saying she'd rather be plonkered by a dog's shitty knob than by, you. And thirdly, there's...
Do you want a tissue?
No, I don't want a tissue. I want these images out of my head. You and a...
I don't... It's not love. It's just... Oh, she makes me feel...
You dare. You dare say she makes you feel young. You that much of a cliche? Because I'd rather you bought a fast car. I should make you feel young. Me.
But you're as old as I am.
Thirdly, my dad telling my mum about an affair, while me and my sister listened in the room next door and pretended to watch EastEnders. And the worst thing about it wasn't the way my dad said it, or the fact that he chose to do it while they were doing the washing up mid-evening on a Thursday. Classy. It was the way my mum just rolled over. She'd hugged him by the end of that conversation.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, lots of bad noises. But none of them. None of these noises, sounds, overheard conversations can even start to compete to upset me as much as the noise of my uncle masturbating. It's not so much the squeaking or the grunting. He hasn't started grunting yet. Give him a minute or two. It's the inevitability. Because with all those things, Grandma dying, me being categorised as a worse slave than a Great Dane with a shitty knob, and my dad telling my mum that
she makes me feel so young. She makes me feel there are songs to be sung.
all those noises I know will stop. And I knew would stop at the time. It was simply a matter of living through them. But well, I'm going to hear that every night. Until either I leave home, or he does, or one of us dies, or the house is burnt down. No, it's not the noise. It's the inevitability that gets to me. He's lived with us for 2 months now, since...
Oh, Jesus. Mum?
my grandma's last breath. My mum's sister Carrie got Grandad. Bit pink, bit useless, bit senile, but fundamentally house-trained. We got Patrick, and he went to live in the spare room, which is adjacent to mine, and he... well, he's wanked every night since. I've tried everything to block out the noise. Earplugs. Music. I've even tried wanking myself. But that felt odd. So now I just listen, and occasionally time it, and wait for the small but significant orgasm noise he makes. And then we both roll over and try and sleep. And eventually, we both succeed. The trouble with not sleeping much at night is you have to grab your chances during the day. Sleeping in the bath. Complicated, dangerous, but possible. Sleeping in the shower. Seemingly, only I can do that. I am clearly a sleeping genius.
Get out of the bathroom, James!
My sister. We sort of get on. If I'm honest, I'd say she's the nicest person I know. Nicest to me, anyway.
I'm going to tell the whole school about the time you shit yourself and didn't think anyone noticed.
I have problems with my sinuses. I was late for flute, and I genuinely didn't think anyone would notice. Probably the beginnings of the autism thing. I was 8. It's complicated. She's really quite charming.
Tampons to change, is it? Why don't you just use a cork?
You don't even look clean. You've been in there 20 minutes and you don't... Oh, forget it.
Morning.
Morning, Uncle Patrick.
Morning.
He always repeats himself twice, or answers you when he's already instigated. It's part of his charm. When I was younger...
Will you look at that?
No, I'm not going to get into that now. So, how are you this morning, Uncle Pat?
Yes, okay.
He moves closer. He never washes. Instead, he smells vaguely of mildew and woman's hand cream.
I think there was something on the wireless about the trains.
What's that? He likes trains. We used to go watch them together. That was Sometimes, the best times I had as a kid was walking down to the trains with him and writing down the...
Your mother downstairs?
Yeah, probably. She usually is.
Mother! Mother! Were you listening to the wireless?
Anyway, it's probably not an exaggeration to say my life can be divided into AP and BP, after Patrick and before Patrick. He's like Jesus, only slightly less significant for everyone else except me. Okay, to begin at the beginning. It's 1948, an exciting time, if you're interested in the birth of the welfare state or the birth of my mum.
Okay, almost there. Now, hands for the head. Here she comes. I say, here she comes, and she's... It's a little girl. What a trooper she is.
My mum. The second child of Phyllis and Albert. The first child being...
Mother? Mother? Were you listening to the wireless?
Uncle Patrick.
Is she okay?
All fingers and toes accounted for and approved.
No, but is she...
She's fine.
Can I hold her?
My grandma.
There's no one quite like Grandma, and I know you will agree. She always is a friend to you, and she's a friend to me.
A nice but flawed lady. And a complete doormat who expected her eldest daughter to be the same. Well, I'm skipping ahead. Back to me. School. I'm not bullied. At least not by the classical definition.
Did he hit you? Did he humiliate you in front of all your friends?
Did he call you nasty names?
Did he put you in a dress, apply strawberry shortcake lipstick, and make you sing patty cake, patty cake, patty cake?
No. I'm simply ignored. Occasionally I'm the subject of vile overheard abuse.
Okay, shag James Matthews or be shagged by a dog.
But mostly I'm ignored. I don't exist. I'm like bed lice. I can't be seen. I just vaguely annoy people. And if I tried to start a conversation with someone, they'd be vaguely humiliated that I'd chosen them and vaguely worried I thought I existed in their social sphere. Which is not to say I have to wander around the playground by myself every day. No. I'm a library monitor. A place that's all about solitude and quiet. And as such, ideal for me.
Because I said... Shh. And she said... Shh, no talking.
As I said, ideal. Sometimes I question why I turned out like this. Mostly I...
Shh, no talking.
Sorry.
And a plus x over 10 equals 30. So x is... Anyone? Anyone?
Okay, so this all known, how can I possibly claim that my life was made any worse by Patrick's arrival? My life was already shit.
And the square root of James's shitness is pi divided by x minus 453. And... Anyone? Anyone?
But it was containable. I mostly didn't feel any emotion at all. Lunchtime, library, fine. The only time I had to survive with other people was 20-minute break, and then I...
Less of a stampede, more of an elephant march. People! People!
And then I mostly just... I mean, autism is a very useful thing to have when your life's shit.
Hey!
I mean, it just is.
Hey!
Sorry?
Hey!
Sorry?
For what? What are you sorry for, mate?
Stuff. Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah, hey, yeah, I'm Pete.
I know, I've been in your class for 2 years.
Yeah, right, Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So there was... I'd heard you got an amp? Guitar amp. They used it in the school.
Battle of the Bands. Yeah, they used my amp. Marshall, 12,000 series.
Oh, we didn't do Battle of the Bands. They told us we couldn't swear. So we were like, fuck it.
I know.
So, can I borrow it?
What?
Your amp? Could I borrow yours? We're doing a gig in town on Saturday. My amp's all... Can I borrow yours?
What?
Problemo? I mean, it's a problem.
No, I mean... no. That'd be great. I mean, better for you than me, but great. That'd be great.
Okay, then.
Wait, shall I just bring it into school, or...?
Right, give me your address. I'll come by Saturday afternoon or something.
Okay, it's, Oh, I'll write it down. Yeah.
See you Saturday, then.
Yeah. Okay. Saturday. Yeah. Saturday. I remember. I don't need to write that down. Okay. 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 That was Pete. Sin. That was Pete. Pete doesn't... I mean, he hasn't... I mean, he genuinely thought we hadn't met. He didn't know my name. I mean, that's Pete. He's going out with Lisa. Pete just spoke to me.
Come to the barbecue and sit by my side. We couldn't choose a better night if we tried. Can't you imagine what a thrill it will be, picking a chicken with me?
Picking a chicken.
Yeah, it's okay, isn't it?
Can you imagine anything more stupid?
Come on, Patrick, dance with me.
Yes, dance with her, Patrick. Dance with her.
They didn't notice a problem with Patrick until he was 15. He'd always had issues. He didn't pass the 11 plus.
No.
But he didn't have a problem with that.
No.
Then my mum did pass.
Yes.
No.
And went to the grammar. And he got angry. Went to the library, found the biggest book he could, and took it home to read it in the living room every night.
Both as an electoral and legislative instrument, the popular referendum has inner limits which follow from its technical peculiarity.
He didn't understand these big books, but he read them. Then his next sister down. By the way, my grandma was popping them out by then. She'd had 3 more daughters by the time she was done, and all of them, got into the grammar, and well, that got to him. And he left school at 15, he started to work on the railways like his dad, my granddad, and he worked with some blokes, and he started to think they were talking about him, which they were, but he thought they were talking about him all the time. He started to think that they were conspiring to make his life even shitter than it. Paranoia, oral delusions. And then he started using violence. Not bad. Breaking windows. A lot of windows. He thought everyone hated him. And then he tried to beat up my grandma. And my mum just sort of got in the way.
Oh,
No!
You bloody...
Please! You get away from her!
There's no one quite like Grandma, and I know you will agree. She always is a friend to you, and she's a friend to me.
The worst blow my mum took was when he bashed her on the head with some sort of thing. She can't remember what. She was unconscious for 3 minutes. She also has a lump on her breastplate where she thinks he cracked it and the bone rejoined itself, but badly. He never wanted to hit her. He always wanted to hit her mum, my grandma, but she always got in the way and let him hit her. Her dad didn't. Her Great Dane of a dad didn't. She did. I don't know when I became Uncle Pat's favourite.
He wants me to take you and him to the cinema. CET again.
Okay. But I sort of did. And it really made my mum happy.
He's bought you some sweets. He wants you to listen to records with him in his room while eating sweets.
Sure. And I liked it. I mean, I loved it. Because fundamentally, you want to be the best when you're a kid. And my parents were always pretty good at not making either me or my sister feel like a favourite. So, being a favourite of your paranoid, schizophrenic uncle with severe learning difficulties, well, that's points, isn't it? My sister, he said.
Hello.
To just...
Hello.
Only...
Hello, Uncle Patrick.
Hello.
Me. He had whole long conversations with me about all kinds of stuff. It was brilliant. I won.
The simple bare necessities. Forget.
Will you scratch my back?
I like this record.
Do you? Yes, me too. Will you scratch my back?
Like this?
You can use more nails.
Like this?
Yes, that's right.
And you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fence. Yes. Come on, join in.
No.
Join in.
No.
He loved me. He really loved me. But then I hit 13 and suddenly I knew he was wrong. The people who looked at us when we walked down the street, I couldn't see them before, but when I hit 13, I could. And he suffers from paranoia. If anyone's going to notice people treating him different. He rejected me before I could reject him. And my Aunt Carrie had young kids and he they sort of became his friends instead. And I just became another one he said
hello
to. But by then that was fine. I mean, I knew he was different then. I noticed the people watching then. So actually, it was a relief.
Good day.
What?
What? I do wonder what you think about. You're like a squirrel in that head of yours.
No,
Squirrel Nutkins.
My mum thinks I'm cute because when I was little I used to walk behind everyone else on the way home from school and pick weeds from between the pavements and stuff from the gutter and give them to her as a gift bouquet.
For me? Lovely.
She called me Squirrel Nutkins, but I think that was probably just a symptom of my autism. I didn't want to walk with everyone else. Flowers were just an excuse.
Good day.
But hey, my mum was one of the nicest people I know. She sees the best in people. Even me.
You want some toast?
Mum, you're not in on Saturday, are you?
Saturday? No, love, I'm going shopping with your sister. I asked you if it was okay. Remember? Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah. And... Dad?
Oh, I expect your dad's working. If you want one of us to be free...
No. No?
No. Saturday'll just be you and Patrick.
Hello.
What?
Well, that's why I asked. Whether it was okay for me and Alice to go out. She wants us to go up Reading where no one will notice us. We need to keep an eye on him.
Hello.
What?
You feeling okay, love? You've gone all pale.
Right, give me your address. I'll come by Saturday afternoon or something.
Okay, it's, Oh, I'll write it down. Yeah.
See you Saturday then.
Yeah. Okay. Saturday. Yeah. Saturday. I remember. I don't need to write that down.
See you Saturday then. See you Saturday then. See you Saturday then. Saturday.
She makes me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful thing to be done.
Hello. Can I speak to Pete, please?
At the third stroke, the time will be 10:25 and 30 seconds. At the third stroke, the time will be 10:25 and 40 seconds.
Hi, Pete. It's James from school. We spoke the other day.
At the third stroke, the time will be 10:25 and 50
Yeah,
seconds.
mate. I'm just ringing to say about Saturday, really. It's not going to be a good time for me, so it's not going to... It's not... Oh, this is going wrong.
At the third stroke, it will be time to stop talking to the speaking clock and ring him and not be an arsehole.
I've always believed in practice and libraries. I've always believed in practice and libraries. If I had to say which were the two tenets I lived my life by, it'd be practice and libraries. With autism as a sort of third tenet added extra happy meal sort of thing.
Are you going to get off the phone?
What?
I've got calls to make. I've actually got real friends, remember? Who are you even ringing? It better not be wank chat again.
I've never rung wank chat.
How long are you gonna be, monkey boy?
5 minutes.
Is the right answer. Call me when you're done, and if it isn't 5 minutes, then tomorrow in school...
You'll tell everyone I shit myself. I know.
Well, if you know, you'll obey. The proof is in the pudding. And I'm not the one with the spotty dick.
Okay. Hi, operator.
Name and town you require?
Newbury. Peter Morris, please. That's his name. He's my friend. But he's a minor, so it's probably under his dad's name and...
We have 3 Morrises in Newbury. Do you know a road?
Oh, yeah, the Newtown Road.
Do you want to be connected directly?
Yeah?
It's ringing.
Thank you, thanks.
Hello? Hello? I know who you are, you prick. I know you're calling for my wife, and I'm gonna... You come nearer. You understand? You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Alice, I'm off the phone! They first sectioned my uncle in 1963. He broke all the display windows of an entire road of shops. The police weren't pleased. My grandma had been phoning them to break up fights every now and again, so they knew. But she'd never pressed any charges. And, anyway, the police sectioned him, or he was compulsorily taken, as I think they called it then. My mum was 15. He did 6 months in hospital that time. Drugs, electroshock therapy...
Okay, nice and easy. Gently does it.
Come to the barbecue and sit by my side. We couldn't choose a better night if we tried. Can't you imagine what a thrill it will be, picking a chicken with me?
Okay now. All done.
My mum says the electric shock thing works fine. In fact, Grandad is having it now for his senility and his depression. It's fine, but the drugs and the shocks messed up my Uncle Pat. He wasn't thick when he went into hospital. He read big books. He couldn't understand them, but he read them. He came out barely being able to tie a shoelace and shaking. All the time shaking. And addicted. He was in and out of hospital on various drug regimes for the next 30 years. And now he's not allowed out on his own anymore. Mum.
James?
Mum. In here.
It's almost midnight. You should be asleep. I should be asleep.
Mum. Please.
You want me to come in?
Yeah.
Feel like I'm stepping on hallowed turf here. Been a while since you let me in your room.
Can I ask a favour?
Using your hallowed turf well, are you? Get me to do what you want.
Will you take Patrick with you on Saturday? He'll like Reading. He'll like the shops.
Can I sit on your bed?
Yeah.
Oh. There's 2 reasons why I'm not going to take Patrick with us. 1, your sister refused to go if he comes, and she doesn't like me very much at the moment. And I need to... Well, we need to spend some time together. For both of us.
That's a good reason. Okay. It's okay. You don't need to give me a second, it's fine.
The second reason is, I think it'll do you good to spend some time with him. You always used to be his favourite. I think you can be friends again.
Mum, it's fine. I hope you have an amazing time in Reading.
Oh, sometimes I regret telling you all I did about Patrick. It's just you were so interested. And it was nice talking about him with someone.
I'm pleased you told me.
But what you've got to remember is, those times when we were afraid of him, well, that wasn't him. Not really.
No. He's nice, I know.
Stop agreeing with me before I made my point, okay? You know, after every holiday, first day back at school, every single time by about 10:30 in the morning, he'd walk out of school. Just walk out of his lesson and walk home to Mum.
Yeah.
Before we knew anything was really wrong with him. Every time. And she'd walk him straight back, and he knew that she would, but he did it right up till he left. A 14, 15-year-old boy walking home to his mum. It's not right, is it?
I wouldn't survive 2 minutes in our place. I get his boxer shorts ripped off for that.
You don't live in the hood, pet. Oh, he's just a man. And quite a nice man, too. He hasn't been violent for years. He's just slow now. I think you'll have fun together. You can watch your telly tapes together.
Yeah. Okay. Teletapes be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Night.
Night? This is not night. It's hell.
Is an excellent night because we have Mr. David Icke.
Lisa was nice to me once, in woodwork. I cut my finger. Well, I say cut, I mean sliced. I sliced my finger almost in half, actually. And she...
Sir, come quick. James...
She knew my name.
James cut his finger. You're gonna be okay. Okay, don't blub or nothing.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. And then she took my hand, the one that wasn't cut. And so when the teacher came over and told me to go to the nurse, I had to pretend I was fine, because otherwise I'd have to stand up and risk showing everyone my erection. It was glorious. But the glory was short-lived, for then I made the thick mistake of approaching her again to show her the bandage. And what made it particularly thick was she was with her mates.
Lisa, I got a bandage on my...
What? Oh, yeah. Whatever. Congratulations.
And I thought about it afterwards. If I just approached her alone, because people in the crowd are just... people in the crowd. People on their own. They can be nice to you on their own. That's why... I mean, phoning Pete was a scary call.
I know who you are, you prick.
And I know I didn't get to talk to him because his dad accused me of being his mum's lover. But if I had, at least he would have been alone then. Because in school, believe me, Pete is rarely out of his crowd.
Heads up! Lisa's getting her tits out!
Oh, piss off, I just got a button grow.
I tell you, nothing more erotic than the flash of a baby grow, bruh.
Baby grow? Shut up, Pete.
It's what makes us so entirely different. Anyway, I wait, and I watch, and I finally catch him alone at PE. He's a wing, or a thigh, or God, I don't know, wherever they put me. I'm autistic. I've not been past thrown whatever the ball since 1986.
Pete! Pete!
He looks at me slightly confused, and I look at him all autistically. I somehow forget to say anything, and then a scrug or a line ball is called, or some bloody... He needs to do something. He disappears for a while, and then he comes back. Pete! Pete! And he looks up at me again and again. He looks confused, but I'm not going to be all autistic this time. Pete, about Saturday, and then the ball thing gets thrown over somewhere else and he runs over to...
Get your game headphones, dickhead!
Pete, please, mouth!
Sorry.
And finally, I get my chance. He's standing there, I'm standing here. We're marking. Or, Pete, it's about Saturday.
What about Saturday?
And I can genuinely say I didn't notice the ball flying towards me. It was as much of a shock to the person throwing it that I was the one he'd thrown to as it was to me. But I caught it, you'd say instinctively, and then Pete tackled me. And I never breathed again. And he pinched the ball from me and ran down the field and scored whatever they score in this stupid game. And my chance was lost. I consider every option again that night. Phone?
I know who you are.
Person to person. No. My mind's so busy I even vaguely block out the noise of my uncle masturbating. I even go so crazy that at one point I actually consider introducing Pete and Patrick. Pete, this is Patrick. Patrick, Pete. Hey, you guys should be mates. Your names both begin with the letter P.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you just going to keep saying hello?
Did you listen to the wireless this morning? There was something about...
At 4 a.m, I come up with the idea of sitting on my amp outside my house and just waiting, you know?
At the third stroke, the time will be at the third stroke, at the third stroke.
But by the next morning, I've come up with a proper plan.
This is nice. Family breakfast.
I'm so hungover.
Yes, we don't need to hear about that. You are 16 years old, if you didn't remember.
Yeah, and you're 40 and cheat on mum, so we both fit in the cliche, but don't we?
Alice, please.
Hello.
I'm going to make some bacon. Morning, Patrick.
Anyone hear the wireless this morning? There was a thing about cheese. Did you hear it, Mother?
Not your mother, Patrick.
It was about cheese. Cheese. Different cheese.
Shall I make the bacon? Do you want bacon, Patrick?
Yes. I'll have a bit of bacon.
Alice?
I want to die. I actually think I might be brain damaged.
3 rashers. You can do some eggs.
James, bit of a treat. Bacon, eggs?
No, I'm okay.
I'll have a bit of bacon. I like bacon. Did anyone hear the wireless?
Me and Alice are going...
Alice and
I'm going shopping today, Patrick. Going to Reading. You're spending the day with James.
Hi.
Hello.
Won't that be nice?
And I'm going to work my weekend so I can afford to pay for whatever my wife thinks appropriate to buy our daughter's love.
Oi, she doesn't have to buy me anything.
James, are you sure about the bacon? Bit of a treat.
He doesn't have to have bacon.
Everyone stop shouting.
No one's shouting. This is a nice family breakfast.
God, I'm sweating beer. I'm going to have to change my top. I'm not staying here while you fry pig. I feel like someone has put a cigar up my rectum. Oh.
Rectum? A breakfast?
I'm going, or didn't you hear that?
Alice, eat something.
I'm going to eat in front of the telly. Can you bring it through, love?
Sure.
Nice family breakfast. Just the 3 of us.
You're a funny little man.
Mother, there was something on the wireless about cheese.
The amp was a sorry I shagged someone else present. My sister went on the school ski trip, which we couldn't afford. I got an amp. I wouldn't have brought it up, what we heard, but Alice thought it was a matter of feminine rights. I already had a guitar, it's what I want to play, but I also play flute, because that's what they want me to play. Anyway, I'm quite good. And well, it does make me... There was a part of me that hoped Pete might want a demonstration, how the amp worked best, and I could... And then I imagined Patrick answering the door and my big victory turning into... They leave the house one after the other.
Bye.
And then it's just me and him and teletapes. I tape off the television. I collect series. My mum buys me the VHS tapes for it. She says it's a hobby. 3 for £5. The VHS.
I like a bit of television.
Yeah, me too.
Tonight's show is hot. How hot, Alan? Well, imagine Debbie Harry in cami knickers spoon-feeding a beef vindaloo to Pan's people in a sauna in Bangkok. That's half as hot as tonight's show. Because among tonight's spicy guests, I've got the hottest, sexiest dance act in Northern Europe, Hot Pants. And
we had time. I didn't need to hurry him. It wasn't afternoon yet, so I saved my request until we watched 4 episodes.
None of my British friends will forgive me if I didn't say, we love the Channel Tunnel, but for goodness sake, don't send us any of your rabid dogs.
We won't, Alan, as long as you don't send us any of your mad cows.
I think you'll find that our cows weren't mad because they were bitten by your dogs.
It's an interesting theory, if a little xenophobic.
No French.
You want to go for a walk, Uncle Patrick?
Okay.
Go on then. Go and get your coat and your outside shoes.
Okay.
I wasn't even sweating.
New shoes.
What?
New shoes.
Are they?
Mother took me to Marks and Spencer. They're soft leather.
I didn't notice. They look nice.
£34.99. I wanted to go cheaper, but Mother said that I had the money for £34.99. So I might as well spend £34.99.
Yes, Mum's usually right about most things.
Where are we going, James?
Just walking.
Okay.
Did you like the television?
No.
Oh, you seem to be laughing.
Oh. Yes, I like the television.
Okay then.
Yes.
Shall we sit on this bench?
Okay.
Do you like this bench?
No.
It's quite comfortable though.
Yes. I like this bench.
Do you want to play a game?
Okay.
I'm going to run away, and...
You want me to find you, James?
No. I'll find you. You stay on this bench, and I'll find you.
That's the game?
Yes. You've got to stay here. Can you do that?
Yes. Okay.
See you then.
Bye, James.
Yeah. Bye. I watch him. I walk away and watch him as he sits on his bench. He doesn't even move a hair on his head. Just sits, waiting for me to come back. I get home at 12 p.m. exactly and check the flower on the bell that I had left there before we came out. James Bond trick. It proves no one's rung the house while we've been out. So I wipe the flower off, and then I wait, with the amp by the door, and my guitar plugged into it, and I watch my second teletape of the day.
Who is it?
It's me, Captain Manring.
The Germans landed?
No, but I must speak to you urgently. Will you open the door, please? I understand you had a chicken delivered here yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
Have you eaten it yet?
2 o'clock ticks past, and the hands take forever, like the ticking clock when the baby's falling down the stairs in The Untouchables. 3 o'clock.
At the third stroke, the time will be 3:35 and 20 seconds. At the third stroke,
When my mum left university, she went home again.
Mum, don't fuss.
No fuss. Who's fussing? Just a teapot and some leaves.
The doctor said you should rest.
The doctor's a Jew.
Well, have a rest and let me do it.
You will look after them, won't you?
Mum?
Patrick. You will
look after him.
When?
When I'm gone. I'm relying on you.
You're not going anywhere, Mum.
You're like me. You're a natural at this stuff. You look after him.
I don't know when it became the case that Patrick couldn't be left on his own. I imagine it was a gradual thing. The more pills they put in him, the more electroshock therapy.
Can't you imagine what a thrill it will be, picking a chicken with me?
But he couldn't, which meant either 24-hour care or mental hospital, or a relative giving up their life. And when she says, "You're like me," by the way, that's not a good thing. Calling her a natural is not a compliment. My gran never expected much of my mum.
He can live with you. You'll look after him. Oh, who's that now?
Mum, I want my own life.
I'll get the door.
I don't want to be looking after him all my life. It's not fair. Mum, please.
Did you knock on the door?
What?
Did you knock on the door instead of ring the door?
What are you talking about? What do you want? James, right?
It's 5 o'clock, so...
Who is it, Pete?
You came round to tell me the time. You're actually weirder than I thought.
No, I thought... You were going to come over?
Who is it, Peter?
For a slumber party?
No, you wanted my amp.
When I ask you a question, you give me an answer, you understand? You understand? You understand, you little shit?
You're drunk. You
don't shake me! Do not shake me!
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So, who is it? Who is this kid? Take my hand, I'm helping you up.
Sorry, sir.
Who is this kid?
Just a guy from school.
What's he called? What are you called, kid?
He's called James.
I'm James.
Fuck off, James.
We'd arranged to meet. I've got an amp.
Oh, the gig's cancelled.
What gig?
You better go, James, okay?
What gig?
And I
You better go, James, okay?
And I just...
You better go, James, okay?
I still remember the first time I realised I was going to turn into my uncle. We were sitting on the bus. Mum was sitting by me and Patrick was sitting on his own. Always a good idea. The guy smelt of mildew and used hand cream. Anyway, this truly beautiful woman gets on the bus, looks about for a free seat and sees one beside my uncle. And she looked at him, looking as he did, like an unwashed madman, because he is, and I watched her visibly overcome her prejudices and then sit. She sat beside him. Anyway, she's not interesting. My uncle's face, when she did sit, was one of really carefully restrained horror. And I recognised it. I knew how he was feeling. He wasn't pleased a beautiful woman sat beside him. He hated it. Felt humiliated for all sorts of... I can't explain it. It's a feeling you either know or... I knew. I know it. I understand what it's like to be so... afraid. Afraid of beautiful people snogging in front of me in the street because I think I might look at them wrong and they might look back at me and that'll make the moment real. Afraid of talking to someone at a bus stop or in a library because I don't know how to say goodbye and they'll think I'm desperate, and afraid of everything, everyone. And I think to myself, what if this isn't autism? Because truthfully, I haven't got the symptoms of autism. Really, I looked them up once and... What if this is schizophrenia? What if I'm like him? What if... Because he didn't have it by the time he was my age, not till he was...
We tried. Can't you imagine what a thrill it will be, picking a chicken with me?
And I begin to run along the streets, faster and faster. I begin to...
Oh, you little prick!
5 hours. 5 hours on his own, which is 10 years in cat life or whatever, or I can just... Because if he's not, I left him and he could be...
Can't you imagine what a thrill it will be picking a chicken with me? It's alright.
And these thoughts flow through me. Patrick walking into open traffic. Patrick killing himself.
And with this knife,
Patrick killing someone else.
I'm gonna kill you all!
And my mum finding out. Because of all this. And the look on her face, the words she'd say.
Oh, love. Oh, no.
Disappointing my mum. Hurting my mum. Not being as good as my mum because she's really good and...
Oh, love. Not my brother. Oh, no.
I up my pace. I've always liked running. I up my pace. I'm running faster. I'm running as fast as I can. 5 hours! He shouldn't be on his own for... And when I see him, he's sitting on a bench as if I'd never left. He hasn't done anything. He's sitting on a bench. Not very dramatic. He's sitting on a sodding bench. He's... Why am I crying? Hello.
Hello.
Why am I crying? Hello.
Did I win the game?
Just look at him. Yeah.
Good.
I want to vomit on him. Or stab him. Not to kill him, just to cause him pain. He did really well.
Good.
It smells of mildew and woman's hand cream and... Have you... wet yourself?
I think so. Sorry.
I left him on a bench all day, and the worst thing he did was wet himself.
Sorry.
Let's get you home.
Yes. Sorry.
Sometimes you can look at Patrick, and he reminds you of a wooden pear. Or a wounded bear, or a...
Yes. I won. Sorry.
And I take him home, and I put him in the shower, and I watch him in the shower, and he watches me, and he gets an erection, and that's okay. And then I put him in new clothes, and dry his old ones covered in piss in the tumble dryer, and put them in his basket, because she'd notice if I put them in the washer, and she probably wouldn't even bat an eyelid dealing with his piss-stained dry clothes, and then I make him promise he won't tell Mum.
Okay.
It's really, really important.
Okay.
Because she wouldn't...
Okay.
No. You're not listening. Because she wouldn't understand.
I know.
Okay.
When you didn't come back, I was scared. Did you? Was that how you wanted it?
What?
Did you play the game to hurt me?
No. Don't be... Promise you won't tell Mum.
You grow up. Grow up and you look at me different. And you all grow up.
What?
I don't want to be this.
Well, you're in dry trousers now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And that's...
Hello! Hello! Want to see what we bought?
And this is...
Hello! Hello! We've got loads of great stuff, didn't we, Alice?
Yeah.
We've got a nice top for Alice and some new jeans and some underwear.
Mum.
Should we do a fashion show?
I'm going to my room.
Well, not the underwear, love. Just the...
I'll go to my room.
Okay, well, thanks for a lovely day.
Okay.
So, how were my two men?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
The first night Mum brought him home, her and Dad had the biggest row I've ever heard.
It's my bloody house, too!
I know it's your house! It's always your house! I feel like...
I'm not having that man under my roof!
My mum's just died. Do you understand that? My mum's just died!
And I was in my room, and Patrick was in his room, and I could hear him crying. And then I could hear him doing something else. And then he started to masturbate.
Oh, what is this? Guilt? You feel guilty? You want to take him in out of guilt?
Guilt about what?
Exactly. I don't know how your mother talked you into this.
Maybe it's not about my mother. Maybe it's about me loving my brother. Maybe it's about that...
But I don't want him here! Do you understand?
But I do! Do you understand that?
You selfish bitch! How do you think the kids are going to cope with
Ever call me selfish! Don't you ever do that!
That night, me and Mum and Patrick watched Blind Date and Gladiators together, and Saturday is almost over, and I'm pretty sure that Monday will be shit because of Pete. I mean, I think I'll probably get more attention than just being dog boy. I think I'll probably get bad attention, and then Patrick got up to go to the toilet, and while he's out of the room, Mum turns to me and says,
Here, take this.
What?
For looking after Patrick all day and not making a fuss.
No, Mum, I'm fine.
It's just a £5.
Mum.
Oh, please. Buy some more videotapes with it. I like your tapes. It's a nice hobby.
Mum, if I had something wrong with me...
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Good. Take the £5.
But if I did have something wrong, you'd look after me, right?
Of course. You want to cuddle?
No.
Take the £5.
Okay.
Did I miss the date bit, Mother?
No, Patrick.
It'll be the one last week. It'll be the one last week. The couple from last week. I like the date bit.
I know you do. You've left your flies open, Patrick.
Have I? Oh. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mother.
People Snogging in Public Places was written by Jack Thorne. James was played by Rupert Summian, Patrick by Adrian Scarborough, Angela by Lindsay Coulson, and Tim by Philip Fox. Pete was played by Jamie DeSpirito, Lisa by Candace Libord, Alice by Lizzie Watts. Phyllis was played by Annabel Dowler, Mr. Morris by Paul Ryder, the Doctor by Matt Addis, and the speaking clock was Malcolm Tierney. The sound design was by Caleb Knightley, and People Snogging in Public Places was produced by Steven Canny.